Hello and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. My name is Solom and today Eddie from Ryde Channel and I discuss some auto myths. Please do enjoy.
All right. So we are breaking the myths. We are breaking the myths today. Yes, Solom. So when we talk about myth, what are we talking about?
So myths basically mean beliefs or ideas that over a long period of time people have taken it to be true, like they believe in it, that this is how things are, but it's not really proven and it's not really true. Yeah, so that's basically what a myth is.
Okay. All right, so you got it. Yes, we're talking about myths. Auto myths, plenty day. People they talk chow. I say Ghana, we talk. Almost everybody get opinion about stuff,
Yeah, true.
But not all the things that you hear, that you for take facts.
No, they're not even
Masa,
proven. They can't even prove it.
catch your biso kotoka. And some of the catch your the things where they go tell you, you go trust. They will tell you all manner of things. Interesting stuff.
Very interesting stuff.
And a lot of times, these are people who you look up to, that they know what they are talking about. Yeah. But you just all you need, some of the things, you don't need me and Salom to come and sit here and break the myth.
No.
Some of the things, all you need, is to just sit there and think about it critically. You realize that as some catch on jazz.
But they believe it so much, they have made you also believe it.
Yes. The thing where the guy they talk, it be nya where they blow. When you try it, massa, but when you they suffer, they there to support you.
If you call and say, more time go off the phone side.
All right, so we are talking about auto myths. If you know things that you've heard and you are not too sure, I dream we hear some kind way be with me there on Jimmy channel. This is the show, okay? Yeah. So I'm here with Salom and we are breaking the myth. If you heard something about cars, about driving, about motorcycling, gear, safety. Now I dream we hear style be this is the show, and we are talking auto myths and we are breaking them like eggs.
Yeah, we are breaking all of them.
All right, Salom.
I have a list, so
yeah. So Salom, let's just take it away. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see myth number 1. So petroleum, premium gasoline improves performance in all cars.
Premium.
Yeah, premium.
Yeah, cars a premium gasoline. I didn't hear.
So let's say in Ghana here, to make it easy for everybody, to V power, and total. I've forgotten what total calls.
Shell calls it V power. Total used to call it FE-Max, but now they call it Excellium. Yes, and they have
Oil.
Excellium, different numbers.
Oil also, they have their premium.
Yeah.
JP also have their premium.
Yeah.
So now the myth is, even if you are using Tico, and you go and buy premium,
the Tico boys go ball with you, fellow.
if you have Tico and you go buy premium, you go cut M3. You used to go win against M3.
No easy, Charlie.
So that's the first myth.
Okay.
And it's not true.
Okay, if it's not true, what's really going on?
So as you said, right? Some of these things, if you sit down and you think about it, you think you have a tickle just because you bought V power. Then you are going to race a BMW M3 and you have a chance against that car. It's not true. The thing is, for every car that they manufacture, the people who engineer it know what to make it fast.
Yeah.
So they know the kind of fuel. Let me give this example. So you see the Hellcat.
Yeah.
this thing,
The
the
Dodge
Dodge Hellcat.
Hellcat.
You realize that when you are
V8 supercharged.
exactly the very monstrous one.
I said, it was no stress.
It's easy. So you see that with that car like this,
Yeah.
if you are driving it like normal drive, and you use the premium fuel, yeah. But if you are going to drag race it, they have a special kind of fuel that if you want optimum performance, you use that fuel. Now, if you use any other fuel, your car will move, but
You won't
get that performance. If you put that fuel in another car, it no go change anything like that. Give them the people who did the car, they are telling that fuel is what will let it go faster.
Exactly. And I know that for that car, for example, it comes with 2 keys.
Yeah.
The regular key is black,
and
the special key
the
is
drag
red.
key is red. Exactly.
It is a power car no pan. Say a airstrip attack. And that's a launch control.
We're going to try that one.
No ban out the red key number. No out of special petrol.
number. So every manufacturer, they've designed the car, already designed the car to give the power. They have the power output. So it's not like the premium gasoline or the premium fuel is going to give it that extra 20 horsepower.
Correct.
You get
see,
it.
the other thing too that we need to learn is this. That's why I always say, if you buy a car, okay, read the owner's manual.
You see everything in there.
Read, everything they there.
Everything is
now
in there.
there is one thing that I need to explain. You will see it there, but there's a bit of confusion there. Okay, now in some instance you see they will say premium fuel required. Even so, I'm not much sure. Premium fuel recommended. There are two very distinct things. If you say premium fuel required, it means that car, you cannot run it on normal fuel every time. I say V power, and I say Excellium, and I say JP premium, and I say so every time it has to be high octane fuel. So you are talking about run 98 something. What I say, you cannot run that car because the engine is designed to use that fuel. If you use any fuel lower than that, it is going to cause issues for the car. True. Okay, then if you say it's recommended, it means that so when you now the gumwa, yeah, fine. A beer, a beboa, a biuswa, emwa. You see that thing?
Yeah, so
it's recommended. Yeah, they are recommended. So if you can get,
fine,
always put the best inside. And I mean, between me and you, if we get the money and it's available, we'll always buy the very best fuel, not necessarily for the power.
This one they are moving contract, so not necessarily. So
not necessarily for the power.
Fuel for the car.
Yeah, the best fuel for the car, because you want your car to last long. You know, in the same way, there is sachet water and there's bottled water.
Exactly.
Now, first, now sachet. Now, salary level cost. So now, when I come to your house, it's only bottled water. True. You know. Then when you get to a certain level, then now you buy the Voss. You see the Voss, no?
Yeah.
Just always you're rolling with the big boys.
Pellegrini.
Yeah. Those canteens, you know, sparkling, you know, mineral water.
Yeah.
You get what I mean, you know, yes, you know, that's how it is, you know. So yes, so premium fuel required, premium fuel recommended. Sometimes they might go into details and break it down with the octane levels, and but for the regular user, the numbers sometimes is a bit confusing, because you're talking about hydrocarbons and all those kind of things. Yeah, so basically premium fuel, and then we have ordinary fuel. In Ghana we say super. Super is our normal fuel, or in terms of petrol. Okay, then you have also diesels. To some of the fuel marketing companies also have a high performance fuel
for diesel.
Yes, and a lot of times also one thing that the fuel companies do is that they have more additives, you know, with more cleaning detergents and all those things to clean your engine. Because, you know, I said it in a TikTok I did this week. okay, talking about why you need how to deal with poor fuel quality, and the fact that some of the cars are designed to use higher quality fuel, talking about the Euro classification of fuel and all that, and I was saying that sometimes you need the additives, to boost the fuel level, because let's say you are driving a car that says premium fuel required, also person or Dodge Hellcat or the Coho, you take your Dodge Hellcat, go your village. Why are you going to get premium fuel by there? Because that place nobody they buy premium fuel. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
so
negative for it.
Yeah, so on a trip like that, you load some packs of fuel additives, that octane boosters, and some of these things that clean your system, and because a lot of times some of those places today dilute the fuel anyway. And if your car is sensitive, you might go and and a lot of times when people are traveling out of town, they want to drive extra fast and stuff. Sometimes the road requires, because if you are between Kintampo and Tamale, the road they take ruler away, they take draw. So you want to stretch and see how your car can do, but you have to prepare the car, make sure you have good fuel in it, some additives to boost the octane level. Have to check your car, make sure it's well serviced before you try that, otherwise you lose your car before you come back, and it's happened a lot of times, even for new cars. And that one we'll talk about another time. So that is
the myth
number one broken. Yes, all right, so let's move on.
So myth number 2
one or two
is still around fuel.
Okay,
that thing they say that when you buy fuel very early in the morning, you have more value for money, as in you get more fuel than when you buy it during the day. So they are saying morning and evening is better. That's not true.
Tell people they give some explanation with diagrams and things. They talk about evening, the density and things below and things. And you're true.
Is that true?
Hey, sir. Okay.
So you see, the thing is that this is the reason why some people say that. Now, petrol is very, very. So when you put petrol down in the sun, what happens is that it evaporates very easily. Yeah. Do you understand? So people have this idea that if you go and buy it in the hot, another hot sun, or if you buy maybe let's say 500 cedis, you have evaporated 50 cedis. Yeah. You see, but it's not true. You see, the thing is, where they keep the fuel, temperature doesn't affect it over there. It's underground. You understand? And before you build a filling station, they put all these things into consideration to make sure that what you are getting is what you have paid for. You understand? Yeah. So that kind of explanation doesn't affect what fuel you are buying, what time of the day. So if you go and you buy 100 cedis, you are getting your 100 cedis of fuel. You get it? Yeah. It doesn't change anything. I remember one time where I used to work. My boss was telling me the same thing. That's the first time I heard that thing. He was telling me that, you guys, when you are going out, you have to make sure that you go and buy very early in the morning. So at that time, the petrol is heavy. So the petrol is heavy, but scientifically they can try to explain it that way. But the truth is, when they are building the fuel station, they factor all those things in. So the petrol underground is not affected by the weather at that time. You get it. Yeah. So you still get whatever you are buying. It doesn't change. Nothing changes. Okay. So you shouldn't worry if you are going to buy it in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, like whatever time. So if you are going to buy a petrol, go and buy a petrol. Okay. You are good.
Myth number 3. I'm all for say manual transmission get better fuel economy. True or false?
That one now we can say now from the modern cars we're having now, it's not true.
So it used to be true.
It used to,
in the olden days, automatic cars get like maximum when you're even 90s cars when you're 3 gears.
You see, even that one crampone, I think it's not true.
Okay.
Let me explain why.
Explain. You are the engineer, so
It's the driver.
okay.
Somebody can be driving a manual car at that time, but I will still shake.
You know, it will stretch. Say send it. You will send down first gear, send down second gear, send down third gear.
So somebody like that may even use more fuel than somebody who is using a very old automatic
But
car.
let's say
All things being equal.
all things being equal. Same driver, but same car.
driver, same car.
But one is automatic, one is manual. You know, yes.
Now it's not.
It's not.
Now there's not, because now the technology that is in the automobile system is sorted all those things. It's cancelled all those things out.
Yeah.
So now you are getting cars that have very intelligent transmission. They know, like, okay, this is how we are turning. So one time with my car, I even tried that thing. I put it in the automatic, and I was going at a certain speed, and I all of a sudden took it to the manual. And to see the gear I was in, the gear ratio I was, and it was so amazing. Like, the gear I was in is okay with the speed I am going. You get it?
Yeah.
And you realize that if you try to change it from there, you get a feedback from the engine, like you are either too fast to come down, or you are too high to go up, that kind of thing. So now the technology behind it has sorted all those things out.
Okay.
Again, as I said, depending on the driver, if you are heavy-footed, you still waste petrol. That one there is not, nothing changes. So it is not the car or the transmission per se. You get it? It's the driver and the technology that we have now. So that is not true.
Another thing is that, like you were saying, the automatic transmission cars, even now, the manuals that we use are not the manuals that we had before.
True.
You know, we are talking about manuals that can do auto blip functions, for example. You know, normally when you are driving a manual, you want to match your speed. So sometimes before you change the speed, you clutch, then you step on the accelerator, boom, boom.
Exactly.
You engage it. That's a blipping. And these days, some of the performance cars, it can do that for you. That means that the engine and the transmission are talking. So you have the engine computer, the ECU, that's the car's computer. There is one that controls the engine, and there is one that controls the gearbox. Even the manual has a computer controlling it. You know.
So that technology.
Yes, and they are always talking. You know, if you have an LSD, for example, a limited slip differential, for example, it also has its own computer talking. I remember when I was hosting the auto show on City FM some years ago. I hosted an engineer from CFAO, Mercedes engineer, and he asked me a question. And I thought I knew the question. I thought I could make a very good guess. I was talking about 90 some. He asked that, how many computers do I think can be found in a G-Wagon?
Oh,
yes.
okay.
He asked that, how many computers ECUs can I find it? And I said probably 90 or thereabout. And he said almost 200 ECUs in a G-Wagon.
Amazing.
You get what I'm saying? And all this is geared, like I'm saying, modern cars are finely tuned. They have set everything to work in a particular way.
Yeah.
That is why I'm always careful giving information about modifying cars. You need to know what you are doing. And you also have to be prepared for the repercussions.
Exactly.
You know, because Salom's people have designed it to work in a particular way, optimized for best performance. If the car is an economy car, a car that is supposed to take you from A to B, okay, you know, it is designed for that, to save as much fuel whilst giving you reasonable power. If the car is a performance car too, and a petrol, they don't think about it. So if you have something like a Hellcat and you come and cry the car, they drink petrol.
Oh, woman, you cry. I just carry.
It is a performance car. That is what it's all about. So in the list of things, you're an engineer, so normally you have a brief.
Yeah.
So before they design everything, they have a brief.
Yeah.
So the bosses will draw a brief. We want to build a car that will do this, that will do that, that will do that, that will do that.
So they give you what they want from the car.
Exactly. So in a car like the Demon, they won't add fuel efficiency to it. No.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. The people who drive that car, they don't think about that. So if you are driving that car, you're thinking about fuel consumption.
You have the wrong car.
That car is not for you.
Yeah, you have the wrong car. Please go and buy.
You are just a show off.
You have the wrong car. You have the wrong car. Go and buy Tico.
Yeah. So yes, and then there again, there are other factors also that will make your car lose its fuel efficiency. We'll go into much more details of that. Maybe next week we'll talk about how to drive efficiently or how to run and operate your car in efficiently.